Listen, I'm very, very tired. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm doing this just for you guys because I care. I care. I'm a lone man. It's almost midnight. I just got done watching Raw. And I know for sure I'm not going to have time tomorrow to record this result and review, so I have no choice but to do it now. So please enjoy this. Or do whatever you want, really. I'm just tired. I just really want to catch us on some sleep, but like I said, I'm doing this for you guys because I care. I care. I care. I'm not gonna spend time editing this because really it's just gonna be a huge hassle. So bear with me here. Please bear with me. Excuse me for the squeaky chair. I really need a new chair. I hate this chair. What am I saying? Monday Night Raw. I think they forgot that it was the last Raw before Hell in a Cell. Um, how do you even describe it? It was okay. It wasn't really bad. I wouldn't describe it as a bad episode of Monday Night Raw. I wouldn't say it's trash. I'd say it's okay. I mean, I missed a good part. But luckily I tuned into the What Culture X stream, and Adam Blompy and Jack the Jobber were able to hook me up with the small recap of what happened around the first hour. And apparently, someone stole the list of Jericho. Who was it? It was Seth Rollins. Again, doing those idiot babyface jokes, like Sparkle Crotch and saying, acting all stupid, lying, because he said to Chris Jericho that he was gonna give him the list of Jericho. Then he walked off with the list of Jericho, meaning he's a liar. Baby faces don't lie. What example are you telling? Are you showing to the kids? Let me just move this a bit because I'm gonna have my head leaning a lot, and really just I know this is a bit hard to watch, but there's really no other thing I can give you. So Chris Jericho goes on a rant saying he's not gonna participate in any type of wrestling match as long as he doesn't. For as long as he doesn't have the list of Jericho, unless he gets the list back, he's not gonna compete in any match. Stephanie threatened him. Then he started the whole commotion backstage. Ran into the Shining Stars. Ran into Titus O'Neil. Jinder Mahal, who was a lot taller than I thought he was. Eventually, he found the list of Jericho. It was with Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman had the list, and apparently they expect us to believe that Braun Strowman can read. But yeah, Braun Strowman had the list, and Chris Jericho asked for it back. He politely gave it to him, and that's it for that, really. Listen, I'm gonna go on a little rant. I love Chris Jericho. I love the list of Jericho. I think the whole skit is funny. The whole stick, crap. I don't want to curse. But yeah, I think it's funny. I think it's very entertaining. But it's kind of drawing away from Kevin Owens as the Universal Champ. Like, Kevin Owens doesn't really feel like the most important thing on the show, even though he should be. He's the Universal Champion, the main title of Monday Night Raw. Everything's being pushed as, the list of Jericho, women, main. By the way, this triple main event stuff is really pissing me off. There's no such thing as a triple main event. There's one main event. The main event is the last match. We're not idiots, WWE. How stupid do you think we are? Oh, well, I mean, the crowd was chanting Sparkle Crotch, but that's beside the point. Triple main event, that's not even a real thing. I don't know I don't know where you get these terms from, but it's just not a thing. Where was I? Oh yeah, Kevin Owens isn't really like being seen as the most important guy in the show, but based on tonight, it's actually not that bad. They had a triple threat match: Chris Jericho versus Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins. It was basically a 2-on-1 handicap match, but Seth Rollins ended up winning with a double pin. He pinned Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens both at the same time. So let's just ignore that. Let's just ignore the fact that that match even happened. Let's just go on to what happened after the match, where Kevin Owens powerbombed Seth Rollins on the apron. Holy crap, that looks so painful. How do you take a bump on the corner? Like, say you're on a table, you get powerbombed like right on the corner of the table. It's not really a move I would ever want to take, but it looked really painful. So that's what we needed, a bit more heat in that rivalry, because it was more Sparkle Crotch, list of Jericho, really useless, just a waste of time, really. Let's go on to the let's just see what's on WWE.com. I'm just gonna read off, based on everything I see. Okay, Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman responded to Goldberg. Okay, Brock Lesnar didn't really say anything, so they say Brock Lesnar was going to respond, which means Paul Heyman gets the mic and Brock Lesnar just stands there looking at the camera, all intimidating, and so Paul Heyman cut a pretty short promo. I thought he was gonna cut this golden promo, but apparently not. A bit underwhelming. Bit shame, in my opinion. Apparently, we're getting Goldberg again next week, so that should be fun. What else was on the show? Emelina's supposed to premiere soon or next week. I don't know. I don't care because don't fix what ain't broke. What else can I go to? Braun Strowman refused to battle with Sami Zayn. I feel like Sami Zayn is just being fed to Braun Strowman at this point. I feel bad for Sami Zayn. He doesn't deserve this. He put on a match of the year candidate with Kevin Owens over at Payback, or was it Battleground? I think it was Battleground. But nonetheless, Sami Zayn does deserve better. Hopefully, there's a lot more things coming to him in the future. I know he's kind of like lost in a shuffle. So hopefully things can get better for Sami Zayn in the future. He's very talented, as you guys saw in his earlier this year. Rich Swann defeated Brian Kendrick. Not really much I can say about this, except that Kendrick was acting like a very hard babyface backstage for some reason, acting like he has everything to lose. Normally the challenger would have nothing to lose, but Brian Kendrick feels like he has everything to lose. But yeah, Rich Swann defeated Brian Kendrick, and what else can I say? There's really nothing else. Oh yeah, Rich Swann's arm was on top of Brian Kendrick's shoulder, therefore it should not count as a legitimate pin. But WWE rules. Screw that. Also, there was some WWE 2K17 gameplay in the show, and I just want to point out a little theory that King Ross cannot even find out. Why on earth do we have the old stages, the old logos, the old ropes, the whole no brand split? Why do we have that? Well, I have one theory. Kevin Dunn was checking out the game a day before it was released. He was looking at all the new stages, all the new logos, the new brand split, new ring ropes, new everything. The cruiserweight title, the cruiserweight stuff, but everything. The brand split is alive. He's looking at it. Wow, he's very impressed. And as he was looking around, his big chompers of teeth hit the switch that had the new stuff. The new stuff was up here. The old stuff was down here. The lever was like this. His big chomper teeth pushed the lever down. He broke it. Everything had to go back to normal. There was no way the producers of the game, or whatever the hell they are called, were able to create the new stages, new logos, new everything once again in the course of a day. So they were just forced to stick with that because of Kevin Dunn's massive chomper teeth. Tooth joke. Raw Women's Champion Sasha Banks and Charlotte Flair signed their Hell in a Cell contract. First of all, when was Charlotte known as Charlotte Flair? I'm looking at the, is she officially known as Charlotte Flair now? It really wouldn't make any sense. I like her better as Charlotte, not Charlotte Flair. Can we just remove, not that there's anything wrong with it, but it's just a lot easier to say Charlotte than Charlotte Flair. I don't know what I'm saying. But anyways, Mick Foley was the golden guy in this guy. He was cutting pretty much the most awesome promo I think I've seen in a while. Like, he cut a really good promo. He was warning Sasha Banks and Charlotte about what's to come at Hell in a Cell, and I think he really did a good job. He really did a good job at it. But unfortunately, this is the same thing for gimmick pay-per-views. Everyone basically saying, "I'll see you in hell. I'll see you in hell." Roman said it. Now Sasha said it. It's just, I hate gimmick pay-per-views so much. Hell in a Cell, Elimination Chamber, Extreme Rules. They're so dumb. They're so useless. We don't need gimmick pay-per-views. We don't need the same. That's the problem with it. We see the same. Hell in a Cell. We don't see that match enough a year, but we see it too many times in one night, and it's just bad. The Golden Truth defeated the Shining Stars. Who gives a crap? It's the same thing as last week. Bo Dallas defeated Curtis Axel via roll-up. Do you guys really care? it's kind of an interesting feud. But yeah, Bo Dallas defeated Curtis Axel via roll up. Okay, Bailey and Dana Brooke brawled after an arm wrestling match. I really don't want to get to that. It was trash. Cesaro and Sheamus defeated the Raw Tag Team Champions The New Day. I was told that was actually a pretty good match. And I actually take people's word for it. I guess it would be a good match. According to people, I haven't witnessed the match myself, so I'm going to have to take a look at that. I'm sure it's good either way. So, yeah, that's it for that. Enzo Amore defeated Carl Anderson. I missed that. I didn't really see that part. And like I mentioned earlier, Seth Rollins stole the list of Jericho and then made the stupidest babyface jokes. And that's really it for Monday Night Raw. Sorry to put Raw over today. I'm just really tired. 3 hours of Raw really defeats you, doesn't it? Christ. Okay. At least we got SmackDown tomorrow, which is a 2-hour show, not a 3-hour show, which is something I also have to review. But anyways, thank you guys for watching my Raw results and review. What do you guys think of Monday Night Raw? Are you excited for Hell in a Cell? Tell me in the comments below. Any sports, just liking, sharing, subscribing is greatly appreciated. You can follow me on Twitter at @the_RealMarv. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.